Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour on Saga 960. It's a new year. And everyone, I think particularly because of COVID-19, but everyone around this time of the year starts to think about fitness, New Year's resolutions, what they're going to do. And so I wanted to reach out to someone that I've been following on social media for a while. I've met her a few times. Her name is Katherine Cappelli, and she is a wellness entrepreneur. She's a former Miss Fitness Canada, if you can believe it. She's an international fitness competitor, a fitness coach, a fitness business owner, an online and in-person certified NASA personal trainer, whatever that is. We're going to have to find out what NASA, whether that's astronauts or whatnot, and a women's fitness specialist in the fitness wellness industry for over 20 years. So, Katherine, welcome to our show. How are you?
Brian, thank you so much. That's quite the intro.
Well,
if I could only walk around with you behind me and just, tell everyone that while I'm walking, that would be great.
Anytime. And I also understand you were in the ladies' fashions business at one point in time too.
I was definitely. I've been an entrepreneur probably the last 10 years of my life. So I was in the beauty business for a long time, sold that business, and now I'm back into my passion of fitness.
Fantastic. And tell me, Miss Fitness Canada, what was that all about?
So that feels like very long ago, but it is who I am at my core. So in my 20s, I competed in Fitness America, Fitness Universe, Fitness Canada. I won Miss Fitness Canada. And that's what took me kind of around the United States, also competing in Fitness America and Fitness Universe. I didn't quite win those, but I was always placed in the top 10. So that's a huge accomplishment because anyone following those kind of fitness competitions, there's hundreds of girls that compete in these realms. So it's probably up there on my accomplishment list, that's for sure.
Awesome. Well, we'll come back maybe and chat a little bit more about that, but let's just right off the top, what motivates you to be healthy?
What doesn't motivate me to be healthy is more of the question, because I get that often from clients, from girlfriends, from people that I just talk to in general. But I think it's more, especially these days, it's going to be more about your mindset versus your body. We talk a lot about mental health these days, and I truly believe your physical being has everything to do with your mental health. So that's number one that keeps me focused on a daily basis. Having my mental stability, my mental muscle working on a daily basis for me.
What do you mean your mental fitness and your mental stability?
So I have a psychology degree, but it specializes in sports psychology. And you would be amazed how often clients, and not even myself, we do a little bit of self-sabotage. Like I have lots of clients that if they do well on a program for 2 or 3 days, and then let's say they have a cheat meal, as we call it, or they didn't get a workout in, it's more of a mental struggle for that next day for you to bounce back. So that's where the connection of mind-body comes into play.
What is a certified NASA trainer?
So to be certified by NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine, you do need a bachelor degree of some sort, because there's many programs out there that you could just go online and anyone can pretty much get a certification, personal training certification. So this is a little bit more of an echelon certification, which is great. And then from there, I also specialized in women's sports nutrition. So I really gear my programs, my wellness routine, and my client base is very women's driven.
Awesome. We're chatting tonight with Katherine Cappelli. She is a personal trainer and women's fitness specialist. We're going to take a break for some messages and come back more with Katherine in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour, Saga 960. We're chatting about fitness, particularly fitness when you've got to get motivated at the beginning of the new year. I think this year is even worse than every other year because of COVID-19. We're all stuck at home. We haven't been exercising. I can't believe they've even closed the ski hills. I was so looking forward to going skiing this winter. And so Katherine Cappelli, who is a Miss Fitness Canada and a fitness expert. She's traveled North America in fitness competitions. How do you get motivated every day? Every day I see you post something that you're out on your deck, you're doing something or other, you're walking or running or whatever by the lake. How do you get motivated to do that every single morning?
Hi, Brian. Thanks again. How do I stay motivated? Again, it has to come down to what your priorities are in life, especially right now. I know myself, it's actually easier for me to get motivated because of this being confined to in your house. So we get stuck in those ruts. And I know that first step is always the hardest for anyone, whether it's that 30-minute walk in the morning, whether it's a workout routine, whether it's yoga you're into. I always say taking that first step in moving your body is crucial to staying motivated in your daily routine.
You said there was 3 easy fixes to get motivated. What are your 3 easy fixes?
Number 1, 100% is sleep. Water is number 2. These are definitely fixes that everyone can do right now. It doesn't even actually entail moving your body or working out, but I find with clients, with myself, if you are scheduling your sleep between certain hours and you're sticking to that sleep routine, that's key for your next day productivity. Water intake is crucial to your brain functioning, your body functioning, your muscle movement, your muscle memory movement. And then third is balance, your balance in your life, whether that means, for me, it's running, it's working out, it's lifting weights. For other clients, it's yoga, it's more mind connection, or it could be just doing that walk every day that you typically do not do.
Sleep, water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 3.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. So you said that in your 20s, you started competing in Miss Fitness Canada competitions. How did you get motivated to do that?
I think movement and moving my body has always been something that's it's just instilled in me, which I thank God bless my parents for. I was always very active. I was a competitive gymnast for a very long time through
What were you doing in gym?
So I was a gymnast, a competitive gymnast. So from 6 years young to all the way through my 20s, I was competing in Canada in gymnastics. So the floor, the bars, the beams, the balance, yeah, that type of competition.
Into your 20s. It's very difficult to continue competing into your 20s.
Very. And then that was the transition that kind of took me into the fitness competition, the fitness training world.
Did you ever compete, for the Olympics or for an Olympics competition or qualifying round or anything like that?
So I wasn't that good, Brian, but I appreciate it. No, but I was, as a young athlete, I guess competing nationwide for a competitive gymnast, kind of not called collegiate, but competitive within the ranks of national.
Awesome. What was your favorite, what do you call it?
Exercise. Yeah. I'm very powerful. I think my legs are very powerful. So I was always doing well and placing well on the vaults and floor exercise.
So are you one of these people that can do like 10 flips in a row?
Correct. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. The one female exercise that I'd never, ever wanted to try was the balance beam.
Oh, scary. That right there, it comes back to your mind muscle and the whole psychology over, getting over your fears. So that is a good kind of correlation right there.
Oh my God, that would be incredible. So at some point in time, you left gymnastics and got into fitness. Now these
Correct.
Fitness competitions, did you have to walk around wearing a bikini and high heels?
So as you see, like the beauty pageants on television, these competitions were on television, but more so like TSN and ESPN. And there was a competitive aspect of it where you had to do a 2-minute fitness routine, which involved all those acrobatic movements. And then there was a bikini round involved in which was more based upon your physique and the balance of your physique and the aesthetic of your physique.
What was it like walking around on stage in a bikini and high heels?
So you would think an individual that can actually do that is full of confidence, but it's actually extremely nerve-wracking because there's 100 other beautiful, strong-minded, strong-bodied ladies doing the exact same thing. So it's very intimidating.
And then you went to the States and you were doing a bunch of competitions down there and representing a fitness chain or something like that. Tell me about that.
Correct. So my fitness competitions actually took me to the States. I started competing, like I mentioned before, in Fitness America and Fitness Universe. And from there, I got sponsored by a pretty big nutrition company, BSN Labs. And that just kind of developed my passion, not only for the physical aspect of health and wellness, but the nutritional side of it as well. What you put into your body, how you talk to yourself, how you motivate yourself, what things through your daily life do you do to make your wellness and health routine that much easier for you.
And so we talked already about water. What other recommendations do you have from a nutrition standpoint?
Sure. A lot of talk these days on macros and micronutrients, which a lot of people don't really know, even though they do it already in their daily routine. So whether it's consuming the right amount of protein for your body weight, whether it's the right amount of carbohydrates, and I know everyone's just scared of the whole word carbs, but they're actually, you need carbohydrates in your diet to sustain your exercise, to sustain your activities throughout the day. And then the good fats, how much fats does your body need to continue to move and function? Because the fats that we take in is what is helping our joints, what is helping our muscles to recover. So everything we eat is playing a role that I don't think much people think about. And then they tend to stay away from things when really those things you're staying away from actually are helping you.
So are you one of these people that's into no carbs or
No.
keto or whatever those things are?
No. So I've never really pushed upon myself or clients a specific kind of regimented diet because everybody's body composition is vastly different. My body could react to carbs much more differently than another lady's body. My age range versus someone in their 60s or 20s, the way I eat is might not effectively work for other people in different age range or body composition. So no, I'm all about what works for that individual.
So no set rules. I had one lady on my show said that she thought the most important thing you could do is drink a liter of water before you did anything else in the morning. Does that make any sense?
Well, that brings me back to my 3 top points about sleep, water, and balance. Yes, water right in the morning. I like to put a little bit of lemon peel in there as well. Just gets everything going and gets everything flowing from your mind down to, your muscle movement.
Really? Okay. So if someone started working with you from a training standpoint, tell me what the process would be.
So these days, unfortunately with COVID, the whole one-on-one aspect has been kind of taken away from us, which is unfortunate. However, I think it's great that social media brings us together now. And clients, they don't have to be in your local, like myself, my GTA. They can be all over the world, which is amazing. It's an amazing platform to have. So right now it looks kind of like we're doing a call, me asking some top very 5 questions that I ask all my clients.
What are the top 5 questions?
So I always like to know the why. Why are you doing this fitness journey? What does this fitness journey look for you? What are your goals? Are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to gain weight? Are you looking to add muscle mass to your body composition? Or are you just looking for a mindset coach to get you to that next level? Because accountability these days is a huge word that I think gets thrown around often in this fitness community, but accountability is key to achieving your goals.
Why do you need accountability?
If you are not a person that is driven just innate in nature to actually get outside and do that 30-minute walk or get to the gym or do your home workout, having that coach or having that fitness coach sending you a text message, sending you an inspirational message, giving you a call, giving you a pep talk makes wonders mentally and physically for yourself.
You said that some of your other principles were self-love and not striving. What do you mean by those two?
Well, one, I base everything, I think, when it comes to this fitness, wellness lifestyle of mine and that I try to implement with my clients is self-love, because just like any project that you're going to work on, you have to love what you're doing. So you have to love yourself to change your body, to change something that you're looking to change in your life. So self-love is key. If you don't have that, then the motivation, the determination, the inspiration will dwindle very quickly in your fitness journey. And then strive for your best is a great kind of motto that I have, because my best version of myself is definitely going to be different from somebody else's. Maybe it's a 5-pound weight loss, maybe it's a 5-pound weight gain, but striving for your personal best instead of comparing yourself to others is also a huge platform that I talk to my clients with.
You said that there's something about not striving for perfection. What's the
Yes.
difference between, striving for your best and yet you're saying not striving for perfection?
Yes. Well, the whole cliche of progress, not perfection, is another kind of slogan. I have all these mottos that I use with my clients. So progress versus perfection, and being your best. So the difference between perfection and being your best is, like I just said, if you're striving for perfection, we all know none of us are perfect. However, you can be looking at somebody else's kind of fitness snapshot, or let's say Instagram snapshot, and say, wow, that girl has got it all together. Look at her six-pack, look at her arms, look at her back. However, we don't really know the full history of that person on the other side. So that perfection, nobody is perfect. And then that leads me back to strive for your best, which is don't look outward, look inward.
On Monday, you had posted a pretty compelling post about learning to feel comfortable in your own skin and
Yes.
speaking words of kindness to yourself. And you had a bunch of suggestions that maybe I'd like to read out to everyone. You don't need to seek approval or permission to make changes. Try something new, start a health and fitness journey. You don't need to assign yourself a certain stereotype or worry about what others may think or say about you. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Don't be afraid of what others think of your journey. Don't be afraid to push yourself and lift heavy weights in the gym. Don't be afraid of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to rock your cutest gym outfit, loungewear set, shorts, or bikini in a photo shoot. That was interesting. Don't be afraid of eating food to build your best body. Do what makes you feel amazing without justifying yourself. This is your body, your journey, and your decision. I thought that was pretty compelling suggestions to everybody.
Thank you very much.
What motivated you to post that?
So honestly, I was nervous to post that because first of all, the visual that came along with all those great, amazing suggestions was out of my comfort zone, first and foremost. And I was nervous what the feedback was going to be truthful with you. However, on the flip side of that, the feedback that I received from social media, from people I don't even know, friends, family, was absolutely amazing. So that fear that almost did not get me to post that, I'm glad I worked through all those points that I listed on that post.
And you mentioned that the visual was scary. Why? What was the visual?
So I am not one to show much skin typically. Even though I love my body, I love working on my body, I love working out on my body, actually being in a photo of me in a bikini or loungewear where I'm showing much more of my skin is difficult for me. And that goes back to self-love and being comfortable in your own skin, no matter what weight, no matter what, for us ladies, time of the month, no matter if you've gained 5 pounds, if you want to lose 5 pounds, you have to love yourself to be able to move forward, to get out of your comfort zone, because we all know, especially in fitness and changing the way you look at your body or how your body looks, getting out of your comfort zone is key.
So I was interested in the post because number one, I thought it was very motivational and very inspirational to the people that you were speaking about. Number two, I was a little bit surprised by the visual that you posted. And you and I both know someone else who when they post anything at all comparable to that gets 300 or so guys making negative comments on the post. And I went through yours. Other than 2, all of them were females that were commenting on your post and making all extremely very positive comments.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What is it that, do you just not have a lot of guys following you, or do you discipline guys that make negative comments, or why do you think you didn't get the negative comments that others might get if they post such a revealing post on social media?
I truly think that comes down to your core and how you come across on social media. That post was not generating it didn't have a sexual undertone. It had, this is about how I feel about myself. This is what I think about myself. And this is how I want other women to feel about themselves. So I think the way the photo was taken, I think the way my words were spoken and written resonated with women. And I don't think any man trying to post something or say something sexual about it probably would have got a lot of backlash. So I think it came across as me trying to help women and me resonating with women.
No, I certainly did resonate with, I think, females, and that's why you got all the comments that you got. And I think that it's probably true that you were selling your inspirational comment and motivation, as well as your own fitness consulting, which is primed to females. Do you you post on a fairly regular basis, you in workout gear and things like that? Do you ever get negative comments or sexual innuendo comments, or are most of them positive?
I would say 98% are all positive comments from women, motivational comments, inspirational comments from women reaching out to me for help in their fitness journey, in their health journey, in their wellness journey. So it's very rare that I do get any backlash from men.
You also had a post about 2020 that I enjoyed, and it was 5 things I've learned in 2020. We need a lot less than what we have. Self-love always. We've already talked about that.
Yep.
Mental health is not something to be ignored. And I think that that's very true. And I think a lot of us have been worried about public health and have been worried about maybe fitness as well, worried about keeping jobs, but mental health has really been an issue. There's just no question.
Yeah.
I like this one. Life is far too short and needs to be lived, with an exclamation mark. And
Yes.
it will get better. We are resilient. A true year of reflection and change. Did you reflect during 2020?
100%. I mean, I think if you didn't take this time that we've been given, if I can say that, to reflect on what makes you happy, on what makes you a better person of yourself, what makes you love yourself, what makes you in the morning want to get up and do better for yourself and do better than, for others, then maybe this time was wasted a little bit.
It was like we all had time out.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we were all told to think about what's important in life.
Yes, exactly. It was a mental check, probably a physical check for a lot of people. But yes, definitely for myself, it was okay. What am I going to do different now? How am I going to help as many people in their health and fitness wellness journey as I can for 2021?
So you've got a bunch of people listening to you right now, and a lot of us are not as motivated as we may have been in the past. And we've maybe put on what people were talking about, the COVID-19 or 15 or 10 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We need to lose some weight. We need to
I
get
think it
more
was
active.
COVID-20. Yeah.
COVID-20.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people? How are you going to motivate us?
Again, it comes down to what your why. How do you want to feel better about yourself? And how am I going to help you get there? So it comes down to my number one question that I always ask clients: why are you doing this? Why do you want to make a change in your life? What is it for?
Okay, so the answer, let's say it's better health or lose 20 pounds.
Yep.
Then what?
So from there, it comes down to getting a great program that is going to be effective for your daily life, your daily routine. I always like to work my programs into your existing kind of daily life, whether it's kids, whether it's work, whether it's both kids, work, dog, husband, boyfriend. Because if it's not working into your daily routine, guaranteed 2 weeks down the road, you're not going to be sticking to it.
Okay. So figure out the why and then figure out how you can fit it into your daily routine.
Yes, 100%.
Excellent. And if people want to, check you out, access your coaching or your inspirational messages or something like that, how do they best do that?
So you can visit my fitness website at katherinefitofficial.com. And I'm on Instagram at katherinefitofficial as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us and hopefully motivating me and maybe some other of our listeners to get a little bit more active in 2021.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian, for this time.
My pleasure. We're going to take a break and come back with another interview in just a minute. Stay with us.